subject myself to such torture as 500 squats a day for 30 days challenge? Well, first of all, because I'm flabby, I'm out of shape, and I want a firmer, shapelier, bigger butt. I mean, that's why anybody would do squats for, right? That's what you all are here for. Second, I actually saw somebody do this challenge with really good results, and I felt inspired. Third, I am terrible at any kind of discipline or routine, so it's interesting to find out if I'm even going to be able to finish it. Supposedly squatting has some extra benefits as well, such as it's a great whole body exercise, it builds your core strength, it gives you better abs, it makes your joints stronger, it increases flexibility, and it helps to prevent injuries. Squatting also improves blood circulation and therefore helps to get rid of cellulite. And apparently it's great for regulating digestion and the regularity of your bowel movements. I know that technically you should give each muscle group a 24 to 48 hour rest period before you work it out again, but that would make a pretty boring challenge, so I won't do that. But I do want to give the body a slight rest, so I will be taking every 5th day off as a rest day. Now, because I still want it to be a full 30 days of squats, which would then make it a total of 15,000 squats, this challenge will actually last a total of 37 days. I will be trying to drink more water and eat more protein, muscle food. In order to really just get a bigger butt, it would be better to incorporate more different kinds of exercises. But for the sake of this challenge, I want to keep it simple, keep it a squat challenge and not a generic butt challenge. I will be doing 5 different types of squats to put emphasis in different muscle groups and just so it wouldn't get too tedious for me. I will start with 100 regular squats, feet shoulder width apart, toes pointing slightly outwards, facing forward, chest out, keep back straight, sit back as if you were to sit on a chair, keep the weight on your heels and make sure your knees don't go over your toes. Push through the heels to bring yourself back up. I will follow with 100 sumo squats. Stand with your feet wide apart with toes pointing out about under 45-degree angle. Squeeze those glutes as you come up. Sumo squats are great for inner thighs. At this point, I really hope I have energy to do the 100 jump squats. These are supposed to burn more calories and develop explosive power. Next up is 100 narrow stance squats. This time the feet are 3 to 6 inches apart and this should focus more on the quads. And finally, for the last 100 squats, I will be doing the leg lift kick back squat. As you stand up, shift your weight to one leg and kick back with the opposite leg. Time to take some before footage and scribble down some measurements. This is what my mom butt looks like now. Some serious jiggle here. Glamorous love handles. Because my hips are so wide, my glutes have a tendency to look a bit flat and square, and there is plenty of orange peel skin to get rid of. As far as the numbers go, my waist is 37 inches, the hips are 44 inches, and the thighs are 24 inches. I weigh 176.8 pounds, and for the height reference, I am 5 feet and 11 inches tall. I just remembered I really hate squats. It is literally the worst time of the year. It's July in Florida, and it's a bleeping humid hellhole. There is no oxygen in the air. This is, just for the reference, I do not work out. I don't even have gym membership. I have a desk job, and Walmart is my cardio. I literally cannot walk normally right now. It's like I'm walking on your knees, just like feel like they're out of joints. Once I got to the last 150, it got easier mentally because you could see the finish line in the distance. You've done 350 already. What's another 150? But it wasn't like, oh, okay, do 50 and then rest and do another 50 and rest. It literally got like, okay, 5 more, okay, rest, another 5. It was hard. I don't know. I really don't know if I'm going to be able to do 30 days of this. I know that cardio-wise, speaking cardio-wise, like as in being out of breath, first day should be the worst, and it should get easier. But pain-wise, tomorrow and the following few days will probably be much worse. Alright, day 2, just finished 500 squats. I am exhausted. It is so painful. I'm so tired. I was in so much pain today. I had to go to Walmart. I could barely sit in the car. I could barely get out of the car. I walked like a penguin. When I first started, just doing the first squat was so painful. But somehow after like 10-15 squats, it somehow got easier. I've definitely found that the narrow stance squats are by far the easiest for me, and the jump squats are definitely by far the worst to get through. So I'm thinking I might do them first every day just to get them out of the way. Good morning. It is 95 degrees Fahrenheit, 35 degrees Celsius. I just did my first set of squats for the day, and I'm sweating like a pig. I grew up in a farm, so I've never actually seen a sweating pig, but I'm sweating like a person that just worked out in the heat. Somehow I made it through the first 7 days. I can honestly say that I probably would have given up if I hadn't put so much effort into filming this already. So there you go, guys. If you need motivation, film yourself, stick it on YouTube. It was definitely a lot harder than I thought. The first day was the hardest to get through. The second, third, and fourth days were the worst for the pain. I literally kept waking up every 5 minutes because my legs were hurting so bad. Sitting down and getting up was a major challenge. Even just sitting down on the toilet, I'd be like holding the sink with one hand and the wall with the other and try to somehow diagonally fall into the toilet seat without using my leg muscles. My butt didn't even hurt that much. The quads were the worst, and the inner thighs. One of the first things that I noticed was that my form was getting really bad. Like I would lean forward so much and just do this like half squat, not a full squat. And it kind of felt like cheating, but it really wasn't, because this was literally the lowest I could physically go. It was just excruciatingly painful. I don't think I really looked that different after the first week. If anything, I feel more swollen. It's maybe just slowly starting to go away. The scale says that I've lost 4 pounds, but I don't feel like I'm seeing it myself. Hello beautiful people, we are halfway through, only 15 days of squats to go, thank goodness. It is raining today, so I'm sorry if it's a bit noisy. It's been raining every day. I'm surprised and pleased to say that the pain that I had initially did not come back at all. Speaking about the diet, it's really been hard because we've had family visiting and it was my daughter's birthday, so there's been some cheat meals, sugar, cake, all that. Apart from those days that we had family visiting, I've been eating fairly healthily. It's also much harder to find time when you have somebody visiting, but it's been easier in the sense that I've been getting into the system, trying to get the squats out of the way first thing in the morning, because if you just leave it and go on with your day, it's really easy to just end up too tired and lose all the motivation that you ever had. Most of the time I do the squats in the sets of 25 and then rest a minute or two and then next set of 25. Sometimes when I'm in a hurry or feel really energized, then I do the sets of 50, but that doesn't happen very often. Now about the results, I have to say that the first 10 days I felt kind of disappointed. When we took some photos with the family, I felt pretty discouraged because it looked like there was no change at all. But recently I have felt that I have lost some fat around the waist and my muscles, especially my quads, feel more toned and firmer. Once you get to the stage where you start seeing results, it gives you motivation to keep going. It's just a matter of getting past those first couple of weeks where it seems like nothing's changing no matter how hard you've been working. The next time I see you will be at the end of the challenge and you will be seeing some results.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
I'm so happy this is over. I was counting the days, counting the minutes. I actually almost quit last week because I injured my back. Not squatting, completely unrelated accident, but it made exercising extremely painful and I probably should have stopped. But I was so close to the end that I didn't want to throw away all the clips I had already filmed and all the progress. Don't try this at home, kids. If you're doing the same challenge, don't do that. If you feel like you have been injured or something is wrong, go see your doctor. I am somewhere between moderately pleased and really happy. I think I was expecting more results, but it's only been a month, so I guess it went pretty well. The biggest difference is that I feel like I lost weight all over my body. I don't feel so jiggly anymore. My legs feel nice and firm, and it's a very nice feeling. Will I keep going with 500 squats a day? Hell no, absolutely not. First of all, I need to go to see the chiropractor to get myself fixed, but even if that wasn't an issue, it just takes so much out of my day that it's just not feasible. I also have a lot of ideas for other challenges in mind. I could try the Victoria's Secret model challenge next, or maybe the abs challenge. So if you have any ideas about which challenge I should do next, please feel free to leave it in the comments. I do not regret doing this at all. I think it was well worth it. And I feel great, minus the back issues. And I'm so proud of myself for actually doing all these damn squats. And now it's time for the results. I don't know how well you can tell from the screen, but this turned out to be more of a general weight loss challenge for me. I feel like my glutes are firmer, but not necessarily much bigger. I've lost some fat off the waist and love handles, and if you look at the back of my thighs, you can see I have less cellulite. As far as the measurements go, I lost 3 inches off my waist, 2 inches off my hips, 1 inch from my thighs, and overall I lost about 13 pounds, which doesn't really seem like a lot, but I guess it's okay for a month. And I am still 5 foot 11 inches. That didn't change. If you want to try this challenge, I recommend finding something that holds you accountable. Like, you can pick a friend and team up to motivate each other, or you can do what I did and film your progress. Or you can choose something specific that motivates you, like organize a class reunion or a date with someone you haven't seen in a long time, or something that would make you feel like you have to show up and look amazing. So to answer the question, do bodyweight only squats over a period of time make your glutes grow bigger? I'd say probably not much. You are not isolating the glute muscles, and you'd probably do better adding some weights. But it is a great way to lose fat all over. I worked my butt off for this video, so please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out. Tell me in the comments below if you are willing to try this challenge or if you have any tips. I have so many ideas for new videos and challenges, and I'm already filming some of them, so if you enjoyed this challenge, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell button so you're notified when my next video is out. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!